everyone! Today I'm coming at you with a September's favorite video. I have selected 5 products that I have been reaching for throughout the month of September, and these are some of my all-time favorites, and especially in September it has really been used a lot. So let's get started. These products are in no particular order. So the first product is a skincare product. It is called the Believe Aqua Bomb, and I just picked it up in Sephora probably a couple of months ago, 2-3 months ago. And in the summer, for some reason, even though it's actually a very lightweight gel, for some reason in July and August I didn't really use that much until September. Probably because in the month of September it's been quite a hectic month. So I've actually simplified my skincare routine in the morning and the evening quite a bit. So it's basically just washing my face and throwing on some of this gel moisturizer onto my face, and then maybe sunblock and sometimes some maybe facial oil, and that's about it. And I find that throughout the month of September, the weather has been it's been hot. At later September, it's been cold, it's been humid, it's been raining, it's all kinds of weather. When I was using this, it's actually keeping my skin very moist, and also the texture is actually quite soft. So this has been something that I have used in September quite a bit. You could actually see that there's actually not much left. I don't know if this would be thick enough for me to use in the winter months, but for now, I think October I would probably, very soon I'm going to be finishing this if I'm using it in the morning and the evening routine. So it has been one of my skin's lifesaver. So this is again called the Believe Aqua Bomb. I just picked it up from Sephora. I think it's about like $30 something, less than $40. And the next product is actually for all of you ladies out there. This product is called the Progestins Plus. Let me see if I could get it to focus. And this product is from Young Living. I've been using it for at least 2 months, and the way that you use it is basically just 1 drop in your forearm. You could use it morning and night, or you could use it just once a day and just kind of rub it together. So what this does for me is that during that time of the month, basically throughout my whole life, it has not been a very pleasant experience. My usual routine is that, the few days before that time of the month, my body would actually already shoot out like fire shots and say, hey, warning, days are coming. I can kind of know that, hey, it's not going to be pleasant for a few days very soon. And then obviously those few days, it's not really pleasant. There are cramps, there are, low in energy, all sorts of stuff. But ever since I used this, the first month, it's quite honestly, I've been using very little, like maybe 1 drop, and sometimes I forget to use it. And the first time of the month that I've experienced, I did notice a decrease in discomfort, like the cramps and stuff, but it's not completely gone or going away. Probably because the first month when I was using, or the first cycle that I have encountered after I started using this, it has not been a full month. I have not been using it consistently. But then the second month, I have been using this every single day. As long as I can remember. There might be 1 or 2 days that I skip, obviously. I've been using it 1 drop a day. And I've noticed that the second, cycle that I was going through was already a lot more pleasant. Again, not completely without issue. And then the third month, third cycle, not third month, because I've been using it for only about 2 months now. The third cycle that I've been going through, there has been absolutely no discomfort the days before, and during the period of my cycle, it's actually, I don't know, it makes the whole, my body actually feels good. I don't have that low energy during the day and at night. This has been improving my that time of the month, decreasing all those discomfort quite a bit. And I do have to say, for this month, it is almost non-existent. Like the discomfort is non-existent. So for you ladies out there, if there is anything, if you want to try something that's more natural, instead of taking, when you have cramps, you take some, Advils or any kind of painkillers. Maybe try, using something that's a little bit more natural. Yes, you'll have to use it every single day. You could still, like, if you forget, it's fine. Like, try to use it consistently once a day. For me, it has been doing a lot of good. So if you wanted to just give this a try, a more natural product, instead of actually waiting for the symptoms to come and then taking medicine to kind of make the symptom go away, this would be a good thing for you to try. It's been good. Actually, this you would have think that if you have to use it every day, it's gonna go probably used up in probably 2 months. But then so far I have only used not even I probably used only a quarter. I remember this is for distributors price. I think this is about $35 to $37, and so far like almost 2-3 months now, it's only been a quarter gone, so it's probably gonna last me for almost a year, even if I use it twice. Well, if I use it once a day, it's probably gonna last me a year. If I use it twice a day, it might be shorter. I don't know, but then I think it lasts a pretty long time. So again, Progestions Plus Serum. It is from Young Living. Okay. The third product is this tiny little guy here. This is basically a rollerball bottle. So if you open it, I have some oil inside that I use on my son's feet before he goes to bed. I have a blend with Young Living's Gentle Baby and the Thieves oil, and then I just basically top it with other carrier oil. So in the past, when I was using oil on my son, I would be like mixing it, with different bottles, mixing it on my palm, carrier oil or Thieves or peppermint, whatever that I have to use or mix. I put it on my palm and then rub it and then put it on his feet or put it on wherever that I have to apply it on his body. But then the thing is, every single time you have to do the blend, you have to rub, and then you get it all over your hands. And especially, like, let's just say when my son was sick, and in the middle of the night, if I have to rub some peppermint oil on him to make him like feel a little bit cooler, it's dark. I don't even know how many drops went onto my palm, and then you're like, trying to mess with it, and then afterwards you have to go wash your hand because you don't want to be like in the middle of the night sleeping and then rubbing your eyes with peppermint on your hand. That would not be pleasant. It has not happened to me yet, but I know that it's not going to be pleasant. So it's a lot of work if you have to mix it every time. Even if you put it into a bottle, it's already pre-mixed, you still kind of have to put it on your palm and then rub it on his feet, because I don't want to like drip directly on him, because kids, they move around very, very quickly. Ever since I got these bottles, I got the smallest one that I could get because I know I wanted to only mix small batches, so that it doesn't because it has carrier oil in it and stuff like that. Sometimes you want it to have like a different type of oil in like maybe a month or two. For now, I have Gentle Baby and Thieves, and then just top it up with some grapeseed oil. And that's something that I've been using on him for the last maybe a week or so. And he loves it. He actually thinks that, when I am rolling it on his at the bottom of his feet. Nowadays, he knows, oh yeah, rub my feet together. It's kind of like a nighttime routine before bed. He would be asking for me to roll this on him. He would feel like I'm playing with him because it tickles. And he loves this. Like every single night, I would ask him, if he doesn't ask for it, I would ask him, do you want oil on your feet? And he was like, yeah. And then I open it and then let him like smell it a little bit. And then he would always say, yummy. And then he would point to his feet and say, okay, roll it on my feet. And then it's kind of like a game to him. So these has been really, really useful. And I love this. It's expensive. Like I got it from Amazon. It's probably like $1 for one. All the products that I'm going through today, I will leave, if I can find a link, I'll leave the link down below. If not, at least the name of the product so that you could go look for it if you are interested in trying them. These are lifesavers. The next product is something called a body cloth. This product is by Norwex. This household has been using Norwex for quite a bit of time now, maybe since last year. The body cloth is basically, this is basically just it's just basically what do you even call it? All of a sudden the word just can't come out. Microfiber. This is a microfiber cloth, and specifically the purpose of it is to use on your body. There are people who just basically use it for showering. They don't need to use shower gel or soap. They just use this. Or people use it to maybe remove their makeup or wash their face at night. I don't really wear a lot of makeup, so for me it's fine. Sometimes I do use it to wash my face if I don't want to really like splash waters everywhere. I just wet this, wring it out, and then I just kind of go over my on my face to make sure my, like let's just say sunblock it's all wiped off at night and stuff like that. But my favorite use of this is when our family goes out to eat. Obviously, with a son that is 3 years old, when he eats, he touches everything, quite honestly. And when he eats, everything goes on his hands. And sometimes even if it doesn't go on his hand, it goes all over his face. Anything that is greasy, any food particle that's on his hand, instead of using a wipe, like these kind of wipes, like something like this, a pack of 10. In the past, this is what I would be using at a restaurant or, whenever we're not eating at home. But the thing is, I have to use so many of these, maybe a whole pack just in one meal to wipe his greasy hands, his mouth with like ketchup all over his face. And sometimes there are just stuff that you just need a lot of these wipes in order to get out. And sometimes, especially grease, these are not strong enough. But I find that using a microfiber cloth that's actually designed for, using it on skin is actually quite good. Like just a few wipes, all the grease are out, the food particles come out of his mouth, and, just in case if he touches anything that's dirty and we couldn't get to someplace that I could actually wash his hand, I would just, make this wet and then just wipe his hands all over it. Obviously, I don't want to be using hand sanitizer, like the normal hand sanitizer, because he's so young, and the hand sanitizer, it has a lot of chemicals in it, although I did find a hand purifier that is actually safe for kids. But anyway, this is actually one of the easiest thing. I basically just keep it in a wet pack when we go out to eat, and then whenever he needs a little wipe, he would just he would actually hold out his hand and say, I need my hands wiped, and then I would just give this to him, and he would just rub it all over, and then he's done. This is very, very useful. Anybody that knows me knows that I love these. Whenever we're going out, people see me just whipping this out and just wiping his hand, wiping his face, wiping his mouth, and sometimes I clean his utensils with it. This is very, very useful. Okay, the last item is this. This is the Captain America Civil War Blu-ray. Now, when the movie came out in May, obviously me and my husband took a day off and actually went to the movie theater and saw the IMAX version of it. I'm a fan with a lot of the Marvel's movie, and the last Marvel movie that I really, really loved was actually The Avenger. And then The Avengers 2, it's not quite there. It's not my favorite until this comes out. This is, as regard as the Avengers 2.5, and the story is like from the beginning of the story to the end of the story, there is really no moments that you would be thinking about anything else other than what's happening during the movie, and the storyline is actually quite good. It has its ups and downs. It really brings your emotions, everywhere. Sometimes you'll be thinking, oh yeah, they are actually, they made up, they had the differences. People are, split into teams, two teams. And then you think that, oh yeah, it's all a misunderstanding, and they're making up, they're understanding each other, and then everything just turns south. You see them, fighting each other to death. And at the end, there are some really sappy moments. So I really love this movie a lot. So when the Blu-ray came out, my husband got this Blu-ray, and I asked him to put this movie on my phone, and I probably watch it at least 5 times on my phone. Like during just my commute on the bus, on the subway, I just put on my headphone, and it makes an hour-and-a-half commute a lot easier. I could actually split this movie into 2 and watch it morning, half of it in the morning and half of it when I was coming home. I at least watch it 5 times at the very minimum. Not to count the few times that I actually watch it on TV at home. So this is definitely one of my favorite item for the month of September. So that's it. That's my top 5 products that I really like in the month of September. I hope you enjoyed this video and these products. I will try to link everything down below, or at least give you the name of the product so that you could look for it yourself. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave me a comment and I would get back to you. Thank you. I hope you have a very good day. Bye-bye.